Yeah.
The human impulse to sort of force this sprawling, instantly complex historical legacy into like a neat binary pitch is, well, it's something we rarely examine.
Right, yeah.
Because, you look at any presidency and it's always this chaotic web of macroeconomic shifts and geopolitical butterfly effects and compromise legislation, obviously.
Right. It's never clean.
Right. But when we try to evaluate greatness, we immediately start looking for like the metaphorical X-ray. We want a clear image where we can point to a bright white line and say, there it is. That's the undeniable proof.
Yeah, it's basically a cognitive shortcut. I mean, we crave quantification because the alternative is, sifting through a gray area that never actually resolves.
Exactly.
So when you're forced to synthesize four, or in this case, a projected extended timeline of political action, narrative efficiency really becomes the only way to communicate a legacy to people. You have to strip out all the friction of nuance.
Which brings us directly to the artifact sitting in front of us today for this deep dive.
Yeah.
We are looking at a literal slide deck, like a PowerPoint presentation.
A literal PowerPoint, yeah.
Titled, quote, "Why Trump is Great President Ever in History, .pptx.
It's quite the title.
It is. And before we even look at the first data point here, we have to establish the ground rules for you, the listener, regarding how we're analyzing this.
Right. This is crucial.
Yeah, it is critical to state that we are looking objectively at the arguments presented in this specific source document. We are not taking a partisan stance, nor are we, endorsing these viewpoints.
Absolutely not. We're just looking at the text.
Right. Our goal is simply to convey and analyze the ideas, the data points, and the arguments exactly as they are laid out in the original source material so you can understand the case being made. We're treating this presentation as like a structural blueprint of a very specific worldview.
And, a blueprint is really the right way to think about it because a slide deck is inherently designed to build an argument brick by brick. It's an exercise in persuasion through metrics. So the presentation we're analyzing today constructs its thesis across a highly deliberate sequence. It anchors itself first in domestic economic philosophy.
Right, the money stuff first.
Exactly. Then it argues for long-term institutional capture through the judiciary. From there, it isolates the mechanics of an outsider political persona before pushing that persona onto the global stage.
Which gets pretty wild.
It does. It traces a trajectory from a non-interventionist first term directly into the highly kinetic, intensely destructive U.S.-Iran war of early 2026.
I'm struck by the sheer audacity of the format itself.
A PowerPoint format.
Yeah. I mean, we are accustomed to historical evaluation coming in the form of like dense academic volumes or meticulously footnoted biographies.
Right.
But this is formatted like a